हेलो, दिस इज गीतांजलि एंड वेलकम टू द फ्यूजन सॉफ्टवेयर इंस्टीट्यूट। तो अभी हम लोग जिन कैंडिडेट्स का इंटरव्यू लेने वाले हैं, मॉक इंटरव्यू कंडक्ट करने वाले हैं, तो उनको यहाँ पे इनरोल करके सिर्फ 15 डेज हो गए हैं। सो इस मॉक इंटरव्यू के अंदर हम लोग बहुत सारे टेक्निकल एज वेल एज एचआर इंटरव्यू क्वेश्चंस हम लोग कंडक्ट करने वाले हैं। सो इस वीडियो को लास्ट तक देखिए। व्हाट्स योर नेम?
My name is Kartiki Galande.
टेल मी अबाउट योरसेल्फ।
Good afternoon. My name is Kartiki Galande. I have done my bachelor's in computer science from Modern College of Arts, Science and Commerce, Shivaji Nagar. After that, I have done an internship in Kharadi as a full stack developer for 6 months. Then after I have joined Technohertz at Baner, where I have where I was a junior software engineer for 1 year, and then I have joined Fusion Institute to learn full stack because I'm interested in React and microservices.
What's your strength and weaknesses?
My strength is I'm a very hardworking and dedicated person who loves to explore new things, love to learn new languages, and my weakness is that I'm a bit shy and nervous, and therefore I can open up and in team activities somewhere I lack, but I'm definitely working on it.
Who motivates you in your life?
Being a developer, definitely problem solving motivates me a lot. I love to solve different problems and it helps me even in coding.
So why do you choose backend developer only?
First of all, I love to queries and all SQL. I love the SQL part, and which is in the backend, and I love to make APIs and Java in that specifically.
So why you chose Java as a backend language?
I have chosen Java because it is due to its object oriented, as it is an object oriented language. It do not have pointers and memory management. It does memory management automatically, so it's not that difficult like C++. And even if you want to learn a core fundamental language, Java is a good start.
Okay, so do you know any applications that are built in Java?
Um, yes,
Any enterprise application, web application, or
it
Android
is mostly
application?
used in banking sectors due to its security.
Okay.
Um,
Can you tell me the brief history of Java?
Yes, Java was invented by James Gosling. In 1991, the project was started. The project's name was Green Project.
Okay.
Previously, it was known as Oak, but afterwards, due to trademark issues, it was named as Java, and it was officially released in 1995. Java because it is named after the coffee of Indonesia.
Okay.
Uh, Therefore, the name Java.
Okay. And what are the features of Java that you know?
Java has many features. Like first of all, it is very simple. As I told, we don't have pointers. Even automatic memory management is done. Even it have very simple syntax. Therefore, it is simple. It is platform independent due to JVM.
Okay.
We can run it on any OS. It follows VORA, that is write once and run anywhere principle.
Okay.
It have a OOPS concept, which helps us to map real world entities. Then it is secure, as no pointer, so no memory corruption. It is very robust due to memory management and exception handling.
Okay.
Then it is distributed language, that is we can run it on any client machines. Then it is architecture neutral, that is like in CPP, if we use 32-bit architecture, then integer is allocated just 2 bits of memory.
Correct.
And similarly in 64-bit architecture, it gets 4 bits of memory. But in Java, there is no difference. It gets only 4 bits of memory, and it have multi-threading. That is,
Concept
we
based.
can, yes, we can use
What is the
threads.
use of multi-threading?
We can run concurrently 2 processes.
And the use of multi-threading, in which applications we use multi-threading concept?
Multi-threading, if you want to, like in computers, also we start different applications together. Therefore, there also
The
we can.
gaming
Yeah, yeah,
applications,
right.
वगैरह. Okay. Okay. How many data types are there in Java?
Java basically is divided into 2 data types. One are the primitive ones, that are the inbuilt ones, the Java provide, the
Okay.
basic ones. And second is the non-primitive one. It is also called as a reference type or the user-defined type.
Okay.
The non-primitive one consists of class, interface, enum, and the primitive one have 8 types. That is short, byte, int, long, double, float, char, and boolean.
Do you know why we write the suffix L while declaring the long variable?
Yes, actually, integer data types are by default integer. Therefore, when you are giving a long data type, you have to mention the L either in capital or in small letter.
Okay. So there are two data types which we use to define the decimal point numbers, correct? Float and
Yes,
double is
float
there.
and double.
What is the difference between these two data types?
Float and double, as I said that by default, every floating point number is double, and double have a bigger range than float. So if you want something in bigger range, then you can use double.
What is the exact difference between these two?
Both are
When you will use a float and when you will use double?
um, I just know the range difference
Mhm.
that it have. Uh, I
So
don't
there is
have
a
any idea.
basic difference of accuracy. Double is
Okay.
more
Yeah,
accurate
it's
than
more
float.
precision. If you
Yes,
want
if you
more
want precision,
precision,
then you can
yes, you
go
can
for the
use
double.
double.
Okay. What is the size of double?
Size of double is 8 bytes.
Okay, correct. And what is the default value of Boolean?
It's
Default value means what? If you are not
not
assigning anything,
assigning anything.
then someone is there, like JVM is there, who will assign some value, correct?
Correct.
So what will be the value?
It is false.
Yes, correct.
Thank you.